I want you to pretend for a moment that this deck of cards is Steam. And each card in the deck is a different game on Steam. And some games are real trash, right? While others are real gems, right? Diamonds, gems, get it? Imagine for a moment that this is my game. This is Stolen Hearts. Now, as you might have noticed, this is not a gem, but with enough polish and a little bit of FIVERR magic, it becomes a gem. Now, I'm gonna put my name on the card so that I know that it's mine. Now, when you release a game, it's easy for the game to get buried and lost. That's why you have to wishlist, because if you wishlist the game, it will appear on the front page. But nothing lasts forever, as we all know, and eventually your game will have to go within the mix, and it can't stay on the front page. And if you just put it in the mix, it'll get lost and it'll be impossible to tell what's a good game, what's a bad game, and which game is your game. But there's something that you can do. When someone plays your game, if they leave a positive review, then when someone browses Steam, they'll say, hey, this one stands out. I wonder what game it is. And they might just give you a chance.
How do you do? It's Mr. Moo. Have you met Elmsley? He's one of the 4 playable characters in my upcoming game Stolen Hearts. He's a magician, and his signature trick is vanishing and then appearing underneath his hat. It helps him to navigate his changing environment and teleport to wherever he needs to go. The player will use his abilities to solve puzzles and collect all of the stolen hearts here in the Sand Lane Park. But if you ask me, this theme park is looking a bit sad and abandoned at the moment. Another month, another Stolen Hearts makeover. Previously, I showed you my forest makeover with the Good Night, and then my city makeover with Bongo. Well, this is my theme park makeover with Elmsley.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I present to you the improved Sand Lane Park. We've got thrills, games of skill, and guys named Will. Take your suite out for a night of great wonderment. You'll be in awe when you see Elmsley the Great and his magical top hat. You'll go absolutely bananas when you see what he can do.
Like in my most recent 2 videos, I went back to my favorite FIVERR seller, and this time I asked for a new background based on a lively nighttime amusement park. I said give me a bunch of rides and games. I gave him a reference photo of Disneyland, and once again he pulled through with this masterpiece. I'm liking how it looks, but this place is not the bee's knees right now.
Bee's knees?
Yeah, the bee's knees.
We gotta turn on the rides. Everyone knows that. That's Theme Park 101. Theme parks need a lot of movement. So let's get all these rides on. Ooh. Ah. Now we have a big Ferris wheel, and a worse Ferris wheel, and a ship ride, and a whirly swirl, or whatever you call this thing. Let me know in the comments which of these rides is your favorite ride to go on, and then tell me which ride is most likely to make you puke. And you get bonus points if it's the same ride. Now, I know what you're thinking. This is looking busier than the rabbit store during the Magician's Convention.
Next, unregistered 2.
You believe this line on a Tuesday? Everyone's got a show, I guess. I see you got the standard model. Me too.
There's no way that I can actually use this as the background as it exists. It's just way too distracting. So I've been using this trick where I use black layers of varying different opacities, and I put it in between the objects so it actually looks like you get some depth, and it adds a lot more contrast with the player and foreground. So now you can see what's actually going on. I remade some of the other visuals, like the tiles, the platforms, and some of the other prefabs to match the background aesthetic and color palette, including these rotating roller coaster tracks, which is the key mechanic for how the player interacts with the environment. These rotating tracks can rotate right or they can rotate left. When the player rotates the track, new paths open up for Elmsley that were otherwise closed. This allows the player to solve the puzzles and navigate their way through the level. This is the original design of how these tracks looked. The issue that I was struggling with is communicating with the player how these rotating tracks actually work. Which way will the tracks rotate, and how will they look after rotation? I tried to solve this by establishing what is the center of the rotation. I use support beams to connect each part of the rotator to that center, and on the center, I use arrows to indicate which way the track will rotate. To activate them, I used to use a strength tester like you'd see at a carnival, but I wasn't really liking the look very much, so I replaced it with these magical blocks, like from the classic carnival game Blockbuster, that will stack when the magic is activated, rotating the roller coaster track corresponding to that color. Now for these killer knives. They will kill Elmsley if they touch him, but the hat can pass it unharmed. A real knife would tear the hat into pieces, so I wanted to replace it with something that would kill a magician but not do harm to a hat. Perhaps there is something that might have a personal vendetta against magicians. Perhaps a species that have been used by magicians for their personal gain for years. What about rabbits? But these rabbits are not just any rabbits. They fly. They're bat rabbits out for vengeance. Now they fly around trying to kill Elmsley at the first opportunity. But they'll leave his hat alone, so you can use this mechanic to get past the bats by teleporting on the other side of them. The makeover is complete. What do you think? Let me know in the comments down below. You can wishlist Stolen Hearts on Steam right now. Link is in the description. Like, subscribe, hit that bell, and I'll see you next time.